Allow yourself to arrive onto the shin bones or the sitting bones. Allow yourself to snuggle in. Lengthening up through the spine. Pressing the sitting bones or the shin bones into the earth. Allowing yourself to just center the head. So a little bit of movement into the neck. Taking it maybe a little bit side to side. And then find that nice connection to just let the head center. Feel yourself engage to the sitting bones or the shin bones and rise all the way up to the crown of the head. And let's begin to come into a nice diaphragmatic breath. So we're going to take an in-breath through the nose, count of 4, and we're just going to allow the belly to rise. And if you want, you can place both hands on the belly. And then we'll take a nice long exhale to a count of 6 through the mouth. And we'll engage all the core muscles. We'll press into the sitting bones or the shin bones. We'll bring the navel to the spine. We'll engage all of the muscles, just a brilliant hug, caressing. And we'll just continue to leave our breath in that nice, deep, diaphragmatic breath. Begin to appreciate the muscles. This morning, bringing in a theme of appreciation. Appreciation is a wonderful thing. It makes what is excellent in others to belong to us as well, so says Voltaire. Appreciation is a big word for a big idea. To accept a thing means to really look at its value, its goodness, its beauty, and to be glad about it. When we can do this, it changes our life. And as we appreciate, we begin to flow into gratitude, gratefulness, and then everything is transformed. So take one more nice diaphragmatic breath and really hug this physicality, knowing that you're also hugging the emotional, the mental, and the spiritual essence of your being. With your next in-breath flowing into Ujjayi breath, bring the palms to the heart. And just really feel for one full, deep 3-part yogic breath, being just full of gratitude for this moment, for all that we have, all the bounty. Let's all exhale together, please. And on an in-breath, bring the arms out to the side, all the way up to the sky. And a nice, long, slow exhale, letting an Om wash over us and also fill us up to the brim with gratefulness. From there, interlace the fingers and bring the arms forward. Stretch to the palms. Bring the thumbs down towards the earth. Pull the shoulder blades down. Hug navel to spine. And then as you breathe, just squeeze in and out, bringing the thumbs up into the palm as you stretch through the middle fingers. And then bring that thumbs down towards the earth, and on an in-breath, draw it up. Really squeeze the arms into the ear and press into the right heel of that right hand, stretching to the right side. And then come back to neutral and stretch to the left side. Draw it all the way back up to neutral space, and on an exhale, let's twist to the left. Take a full in-breath and a full out-breath. On the in-breath, bring and interlace the fingers again the uncomfortable way and stretch it all the way up. On the exhale, we're going to round through the back ribs, chin to chest. Take a deep stretch in through the quads if you're on the shin bones, working into the spine, on the tailbone. And then inhale, draw it all the way back up, please. And on an exhale, let's twist to the right. Take a full in-breath and a full out-breath. Very, very gently allow yourself to sweep the arms out to the side, all the way up to the sky, and let's bring the backs of the hands together. Stretch up nice and tall again, squeeze the arms into the ear, really press, draw the pinky fingers together. Take a full in-breath, and as you exhale, roll the palms together and bring it all the way back down to the heart. Take a full in-breath and a full out-breath. Just allow yourself to appreciate just this moment.
And allow yourself, please, to transform into, or transition, not transform, transition into tabletop. Allowing yourself to lift up onto fingertips if that's appropriate, palms or fists. Allow the head to do a nice yes. Nice yes, nice and slow. And then bring chin to chest and do a nice no. Take it, keep the chin level and just take it side to side. Please bring the head to neutral and sink down into cat pose. Really allow the shoulders to hug the sides, the back sides of the neck. Take a full in-breath, and as you exhale, really roll into a deep cat, chin to chest. Keep your cat spine, take a full in-breath, and as you exhale, stretch out into child's pose. Reach the fingers way forward, take a full in-breath, and a full out-breath. On the next in-breath, let's roll to the right and just do 2 ovals. And then as the tailbone comes back by the heels, let's take it the other way. 2 nice rolls, just working into all the joints. Stretch the belly fiber, the pubic bone forward. Allow yourself to come back into child, and on your next in-breath, come all the way forward. Bring the hip points forward, plug the shoulder blades in. Take a full in-breath, and as you exhale to the right, bring it back to neutral, and on the exhale, take it to the left. Draw it all the way back to neutral, please, and on an exhale up into tabletop. Positioning hands however it's comfortable, and do 4 cat-cows. You can add a rock to it or not. Just try to get as much flexion and extension into the spine. Feel that deep appreciation and gratitude for the spine and its openings. Good, and then come into tabletop again. Plug in that left shoulder blade, and on an in-breath, reach the right arm forward. Exhale, reach through. Inhale, draw it back up. See if you can come into a deeper stretch and take it back through. Again, all the way up to the sky, please. Let it be a beautiful dance and hold through. Take a full in-breath. Really reaching through the right fingertips. Turn the palm towards the sky on the right hand. You can lengthen the left arm out, or you can keep the elbow bent and tip deeper, tipping left shoulder way above right as you reach through. On the in-breath, draw it all the way back up and exhale down. Good, from there, plug in that right shoulder blade. Inhale, left up to the sky, reach through. Draw it all the way up, big movement, and take it through, just warming up. One more time, all the way up to the sky, and reach it all the way through, hold. You can keep that right elbow bent, or you can lengthen out. What stretch do you need most? Appreciate all of the muscles, the skeleton. What about the breath? If you lengthened out that right arm, re-engage it. Re-engage that right shoulder, and on the in-breath, lift the left arm all the way up to the sky and gently bring it down. From there, we're just going to step the right foot forward, bring both hands inside that right foot. You can stay onto your knee, or you can tuck the toes under and do a nice low lunge. And just rock forward and back. And then very, very gently allow yourself, please, to bring that left knee down. And we're just going to plant the left hand and spin the right arm up to the sky. And then we're going to take and bend into that right arm and bind it as we open up into a nice twist. On an in-breath, bring the right arm all the way up. And on the exhale, bring it outside the right foot. Bringing hands right up onto the thigh and lifting up into a modified crescent warrior. For those of you who want a little more, take and tuck the toes under and lift up. So it's okay to be on the left knee. I'm just giving some different cueing. And we're just going to take and draw that left arm up to the sky and back, whether you're on your knee or you're in low lunge. Hug the feet or the foot and the knee towards each other. Maybe puff the heart. One more full deep breath. Pull that right hip back. And then on an exhale, swan dive, left hand down, right hand down. Come back into tabletop or down dog. Nice. If you're in tabletop, extend your right foot back. Tuck the toes under and stretch through the right leg. In your down dog, just begin to pedal. Feel that nice opening. For those of you in tabletop with the right leg extended back, toes tucked, switch sides. Extend the left leg back, tuck the toes under. Find a nice deep stretch, roll onto the back of that foot. Good, and then we'll all allow ourselves to step the left foot forward. So whether you're in tabletop or down dog, step the left foot forward. Bring both hands inside. Again, you can tuck the right toes under and lift up into low lunge, or you can keep the right knee down. Allow yourself to rock a little bit forward and back. We're going to plant that right hand, and on an in-breath, spin the left arm up to the sky. Take a full in-breath, and as you exhale, sweep that left arm all the way behind you and wrap it right into that right waistline. Take a nice twist. Full in-breath, full out-breath. Remember, you can be into your low lunge instead. Make sure you pull that left hip back. On an in-breath, bring the arms to the sky. And on the exhale, swan dive, left hand down, outside left foot. Good, take a full in-breath here and a full out-breath. Allow yourself to step back foot to front foot, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Palms onto the shin bone, lift up. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. 2 more times. Inhale, lift, bring upper torso in line, parallel to the earth. Exhale, fold forward, palms onto the shin bone. 1 more time, lift it up. And then exhale, release it all the way down. Allow yourself to bring left hand outside right lower leg. And on an in-breath, sweep the right arm up to the sky, open up. Pull that, line up hips with the ankles. 1 more full deep breath, really spread your wings and fly. On an exhale, right hand comes to the outer left leg. And on the in-breath, left arm up to the sky. Which side can you open up more completely? Take a full in-breath and a full out-breath. On your next exhale, bring that left arm down and inhale, reverse swan dive. Bring it all the way up, Exhale, come right down to the midline. Touch the earth. Inhale, lift, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Step right foot back, pivot onto the heel. Inhale, warrior one. Lengthen out to that right leg. Press into the outer edge of the right foot. Square the hips and shoulders. Sink into that front knee if that's available to you. And if it's not, appreciate the fact that you recognize that. Be grateful for it. Great awareness. Take a full in-breath, and as you exhale, let's bend into the elbows, straighten the front knee, and bring the elbows back. Inhale, come into your warrior one, bend into that knee nice and deep. We're going to do that one more time, working into shoulders, lengthening out through that leg, and then rise the arms back up, bending into that left knee. Exhale, slowly swan dive down. Come on to the back toes. And we're going to hook the left forearm underneath the left leg, tuck the left hip straight back. Keep the right hand on the floor or bring it forward. Lengthen through your spine. Pull that left hip straight back. Take a full in-breath, and it's okay to keep your hand down, or you can also come down onto that right knee. One more full deep breath. Right hand to the earth, left hand to the earth. Allow yourself to bow forward over that extended, straightened left leg. Exhale, low lunge, look forward. And again, you can do this on the knee for the modification. Just come forward and back. One more time. Good. From your tabletop and your low lunge, step back, down dog. Flow into plank. Chaturanga, chin chest, or press back into child's pose. Take a moment, lift up into your cobra if you choose. Remember, you can always skip all of this. And then take it back into child or down dog. Take a full in breath and a full out breath. One more full deep breath. And then as you're ready, you can raise the right leg to the sky and take it all the way forward from down dog. Or you can lift up onto the right fingertips, step forward, or from tabletop, bring right foot forward. Pivot onto the back heel. Inhale, warrior one. Good. From there, allow yourself to bring your right fingertips to your left shoulder in the middle of the spine. And then bring your left hand on top of the right elbow. Hug the feet towards each other. Take a full in breath. Long spine. Nice deep exhale. Breathe into that right upper arm. Pull the shoulder blades down on an in breath. Let the palms, both arms rise, palms face each other. And this time we're going to bring the left hand down onto the right shoulder or the spine. And then bring that right hand to left elbow. And we're just going to traction the feet towards each other. Lifting up nice and tall, stretching a different way into the shoulders. On an in breath, let the palms face each other. Keep that right hook, that right hip hooked straight back. And slowly drop forward. Flat the hands and again come into low lunge. You can come down onto your knee, untuck the toes for the modification. Hook the right forearm underneath that right thigh and reach forward. So you're either on that left knee or you're up in low lunge. Hug the knee and the foot towards each other or both feet. Feel that nice heat. Appreciate it. One more full deep breath. And then on an exhale, left hand comes down, right hand comes down. And we're just going to lengthen out over that extended leg. And then we're going to bow forward into low lunge, look forward. And again, you can do that from tabletop. So whichever one you're doing is perfect. Let it be your practice and appreciate the fact. Feel with gratitude that you can make it more challenging or less challenging. Come forward into your low lunge. Position yourself and step back foot to front foot, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, reverse swan dive, all the way up, palms touch. And exhale down to the heart. Take a full in breath and a full out breath. Find that nice position and bring your hands to your hips. Take and place your left foot and come into tree pose. Remember, it can be down on the ankle or just above the ankle. Anywhere but on inside that right inner knee. Lift up nice and tall, maybe palms come together. Take 3 breaths. Really engage. If it feels safe, you can begin to move arms or not move arms. You can take and twist to the side if that feels safe, twisting towards that knee. Draw it all the way back forward if you chose to twist. And then bring the hands to the hips. Find a way to stabilize and soften into that right knee. And step right back into warrior 2. Heel toe into position and then extend the arms out. Sweep sidewards, nice seaweed movement, just flowing in and find just that nice landing. Good, take a full in breath and as you exhale, bring elbow to side, top arm to the sky. Engage the core muscles, draw the feet towards each other. If you want a little bit more in this moment, bring that right arm straight out. If it's safe, look up at that left hand and on an exhale, begin to draw your clock. Big circle all the way up. Take your time, really engage the core. You have to use all your muscles to maintain balance. As the hand comes back, lift right up into warrior two. Bind that left arm behind you and come into evolved warrior. On an in-breath, sweep back into warrior two, straighten the front leg, and exhale into your version of triangle. Again, make sure that you use that bottom hand to secure, opening up into left shoulder, left hip. Coming down only as far as it feels safe. Use a block or not. On an in-breath, we're going to soften into that right knee, lift back up. Exhale, warrior two. Straighten the leg, bring the palms together, look to the center. Exhale, warrior two, look forward. Two more, nice big movement. Try to drop into that warrior two or not. Appreciate each and every movement. And take a full in-breath from your warrior two and cartwheel all the way forward. Allow yourself to find your low lunge and then walk forward and just come into revolved half moon. So straighten out to that back leg, lift up into that standing leg, and then spin maybe right arm to the sky and open up. God, engage and hold all of the bones. I can feel that bone growth just by squeezing. One more full deep breath. Good. Clear. Hand comes down. We're going to soften into that right knee. We're going to walk both hands back to the right foot and slowly step all the way back. Sweep that right leg all the way up to the sky. Stack the hip. Roll that right ankle clockwise and then counterclockwise. Good, and then square the hip and allow it to come all the way down or into three-legged plank. Breathe. You can also come down into tabletop or child or down onto your belly into locust. And then just very, very gently, we're almost at our 30-second mark. Allow yourself to very gently chaturanga, chin chest. And take it all the way back into child. Sweep to the right, do a nice oval, keep moving. Oval the other way. Keep it nice and loose. Take your time. Feel the oiling can, just soothing, and then just rock the tailbone back. And then press into child or down dog. Take a full in breath and a full out breath. Keep moving. And then we're just going to slowly walk the hands or float forward. One foot followed by the other. Flat. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, reverse swan dive. Roll all the way up. And exhale down with the heart. Take a full in breath and a full out breath. Really find that mountain pose. Settle into it. Allow yourself to align everything up. Just drop into a deep sense of gratitude. As you're ready, shift onto the left leg and come into your tree pose. Again, toes can be on the earth, pressing right ankle or right heel into inner left leg. And then all you have to do is lift that right toe off the earth for your balance. Press the heel into that ankle. Feel that stability. Maybe move arms, maybe don't. You can have the right foot up on that inner left thigh. You can have it between the ankle and the knee, just hang on the knee. Maybe a twist. Just allow yourself to work into the balance, or maybe just not resisting that the balance isn't there. Where is it this morning? We're grateful for everything that we are presented with. Maybe not right away, but we find that silver lining and come back around. Hands to the hips. That left leg says, I'm tired. Soften into the knee and gently step right foot back. Allow yourself to just work into that warrior two. Take your time. Feel into it. You can sweep arms up and down just to find the level of that balance. Where does it feel really good in that left knee? Just settle into it. Good. Take a full in breath. Draw that left knee towards the pinky toe. Right shoulder in line. And then elbow to side. Top arm to the sky. Find that stability. Begin to hug all the muscles to the bones. If you want a little bit more, bring that left arm straight out. Take a full in breath. Maybe look up. This is going to take a lot of balance. And then slowly draw your circle. You have to really hug that core in order to maintain the balance. So this is a lot of core work. Take your time, nice and slow. One full rotation and then a half. As that right hand comes back by the right hip, lift right up into warrior two and exhale, bind right hand as you bring left arm to the sky. On the next in breath, open up warrior two, straighten legs, and we're just going to reach and lengthen. Good, you can be here, just stay broad and spacious. Feel the opening of the palms. As you breathe, you can begin to melt. Breathe into it. Let go as if there's something holding that right hip straight up, right arm looking up, looking to the floor. One more breath. Here we come into our next little flow. Soften into the left knee. And on an in-breath, rise up. Exhale, warrior two. Look forward. Sink into it. Press into the outer edge of that right foot. Straighten, look to the center, palms together, star pose. Lengthen out. Let it be a nice slow movement so you can feel all of the muscles contracting. Last one. Lift it all the way back up. And exhale, warrior two. Take your time. Feel that nice rotation as you cartwheel forward. I have a little bit to find my low lunge, settle in. And then lift right up. Bring hands forward. Lengthen through the spine as you lengthen through that leg. Square the hips. Nice flat back. And then perhaps left arm out to the side and up. Take a full in breath, please. And a full out breath. One more full deep breath. Eyes to the earth, hand comes down. Walk both of the hands with the soft left knee back towards the left foot. And then very gently step back, low lunge. Sweep that left leg all the way up to the sky. This is a perfect entry for those of you who want to do wild thing. Rather than roll your ankle, come into wild thing. Roll the other way. Good. And square the hips. Glide right into plank. Chin, chest, chaturanga, your choice. And come all the way down to the earth. Allow yourself, please, to bring the arms forward. Palms on the floor. Floating ribs on the floor. Raise right leg, take it back, and then left leg, please. As you are ready, press pubic bone into the earth, hip points. Engage the core. And rise arms and legs. And breathe. Feel yourself rise the upper torso. Lift the thighs right up on the floor. Widen your toes. 4 more breaths. In. Release out. Another nice full deep breath in. And release out. Continue to breathe. And release. One more full deep breath. And release. Stack the palms, forehead down, bend into the knees and windshield wipers side to side. Roll over those quads using your bones and feel gratitude for that nice rolling through the quad muscles. Gently bring the legs to stillness, lengthen the legs out, palms beside the rib cage, eyes to the earth, and then on an exhale, press all the way back into child. We're gonna do an oval, but go left, and take it back, and then go right. It's always nice to keep moving into the flow. And then from your child's pose, tuck the toes under, and let's walk the hands all the way back to the feet. On an in-breath, reverse swan dive, bring it all the way up, palms to touch. And then exhale, hands down to the heart. Allow yourself to spread the feet wide enough that you're gonna feel comfortable coming into chair pose. So we'll use this for another plank. You can also go to the wall and do a standing plank if you choose. We're gonna take and sweep the arms up as we bring the tailbone down. Soften down into the knees, rock onto the heels, and breathe. Squeeze an imaginary block between the thighs and the calves. Nice minute here. If it feels safe, if you get tired at any time, just rise up into mountain pose and swan dive down. Continue to breathe, sink down. Raise the arms. Breathing fully and completely, press into the big toe mound, the pinky toe mound. Feel the length of the toes reaching forwards towards the top of your mat. As you keep gliding back to the heels, engage the back muscles, pulling the shoulder blades down. Nice deep breaths. Hugging and squeezing the tush muscles. Always grateful that we have different ways to take plank when we have shoulders that won't allow us to hold. Breathing fully and completely. About 15 more seconds. Breathe. Remember, you can lift up, come into mountain and swan dive down. Rolling and holding full, luscious deep breaths. Really engaging, squeezing, and on an in-breath, rise up. Exhale, swan dive down. Inhale, reverse swan dive, bring it all the way up, palms to touch, and exhale, come down to the heart. Take a full in-breath, and as you exhale, cross right foot over left. You can separate the feet, you can go to a table, a chair, a desk, a wall. On an in-breath, sweep the arms all the way up to the sky. Soften deeply into the knees, and swan dive down to the desk, to the chair, to the table, to the earth, to the shin bones, and allow yourself to rock side to side as we work into the hips. Good, bring it back to neutral, soften into the right knee and extend into the left leg. Crown of the head to the earth. Feel and appreciate that hip. Wherever you're feeling it, hug the legs together. Come back to neutral space. And on an in-breath, walk the hands up the legs and reverse swan dive. Bring the palms together above the head, engage the core muscles. Pull the shoulder blades down. Allow yourself to soften into the left knee and sweep that right foot all the way back and around behind the left. And readjust. With the palms together, squeeze the legs. You can be reaching really nice and tall, and on an exhale, press to the left. On the in-breath, come all the way back up and exhale, press to the other side. Draw it all the way back up and exhale, swan dive down, or bring the palms in front of you. Reach down onto the desk or the tabletop. Rock forward and back and notice what engages as you rock back, bringing tailbone back. Take it side to side, find your stretch. Be grateful for all that we have in this movement. Notice the difference between the sides. Bend into that left knee and lengthen the right leg and breathe into the stretch. Good. And then as you're ready, reverse swan dive or walk the hands up the legs or the upper torso if you were on the desk. Bring the palms together. And on an exhale, come into cactus arms. We're going to sweep right under the left. And take both of the elbows over to the right. Good. Have the shoulder blades down. Find a nice balance. And bring left ear, left shoulder. Good. Crown of the head back to the sky. Elbows to neutral. Sweep and open up into cactus. Ooh, don't let that heart come forward and overarch the back. Keep it pulled down. Tuck the tailbone down and under. Left under right. Eagle arms. Maybe just back of the hands together, our hands onto the shoulders. We're going to take both of the elbows over towards the left. Stretch into that right shoulder and bring right ear, right shoulder. Breathe into the left side of the neck. Good, nice balance work. Really hug the legs. Maybe close your eyes. What happens if you close your eyes? Be grateful that your core muscles know to hug that skeleton to keep you upright. Bring the crown of the head back to the sky, elbows to the neutral, and open back up into cactus. Stretch all the way back up, and exhale, palms to the heart. Pull the shoulder blades down, shift onto your right foot, and bring left foot beside right foot. Allow yourself to find your mountain pose, and inhale, rise all the way up. Exhale, swan dive down. Walk the feet or the hands all the way forward into down dog. Separate the feet, please. And on an in-breath, sweep that right leg all the way up to the sky. On an exhale, bring it all the way through into pigeon pose. Walk that right foot forward. Begin to try to bring right shin bone in line with the top of the mat. Most of us cannot do that. You can stay upright. You can roll onto that hip. See if you can look to the left and see how that left leg is lengthened out and into the right. Feel into the stretch. You can stay upright. You can stay upright and frame that right knee. Tucking that right hip, leaning to the left will deepen that. You can begin to melt down. We've been working on coming into a nice prayer twist. Maybe you want to come into a nice prayer twist. This is a more challenging pose. So take your pigeon however you would like to take it. And just allow yourself to melt into the opening. Feel yourself just take deep breaths. And let the breath be the catalyst to just soothe the muscles, to breathe into the stretch. Full in breath, full out breath. One more full deep breath here. And then very, very gently allow yourself to come forward. Roll onto that right hip and lengthen out the right leg or keep the right foot by your left buttock. Lengthen up and ready to come into your twist. We're going to twist right into the thigh. Feel the length of your spine. And draw nice smiles on the collarbone. Just find a nice twist. Remember to engage the core muscles at the bottom of the breath, please. Nice movements. Shoulder blades down. On your next in-breath, come forward and take that counter twist. Good. Pull the shoulder blades down. And then very gently roll forward. Unwind. Holding on, coming into boat pose. So stay right here. I'm not square, are you? Maybe heels come up from your knees. Maybe you hold on, maybe you don't. Good, and breathe. If you want to add a little bit more, you can take it a little further. Or you can hold your boat pose, or you can keep your toes on the floor. Good. One more nice deep breath. You can also bring legs up to the sky, gently grab, bring the feet down onto the earth. Pull the heels back by the tush, hug the front of your knees, lift up nice and tall, and then bow head down and forward. Take a full in breath and a full out breath, release the back. Crown of the head to the sky as we look forward. Release the arms, and we're going to bring right leg over left. You can bring left heel by right buttock, but not if you have a lifted right tailbone off the floor. Lengthen out that left leg, but make sure it's straight out from your left hip. Lift up nice and tall, and we're just going to roll the organs right into that inner right thigh. You can bind and bring that arm up and forward, in front, left arm in front of the knee. You can hug and lift this way. That feels best in your twist today. We can take and turn head left to right, or you can allow yourself to tilt the ears. What feels best? But don't forget to wring out the organs. Maybe the cervical spine will allow a full rotation clockwise slowly, and then a full rotation counterclockwise, nice and slow. On an in-breath, gently come forward and find your nice twist, counter twist. Pull the shoulder blades down, full in-breath, full out-breath. On the in-breath, very gently come forward and gently unwind the legs. Allow yourself to grab the thighs underneath, just above the knee crease, or you can bring the arms out, more challenging, your choice. And we're just going to take and raise that right leg, press into the left foot. Good, and breathe, draw navel to spine. Nice deep breaths. 3 more. For those of you who choose, you can take and lift and lower. Your choice. Good. Lift up, hug in, full in breath, full out breath. Listen to your body. Maybe you just hold it, other side. So lifting up, really press and engage this right leg. It's strong, it's not wimpy. You can hold and just bring that left leg forward. Hug the inner legs together. Holding here is just perfect. Pull the shoulder blades down, navel to spine. Lift up to the back muscles. Or you can move and breathe. In and out. Always let it be what you need it to be. And then hold. Bring both feet down, hug in. Do a nice yes with the head. Chin to chest. And then look forward. Make sure that you lengthen the legs out, feet all the way to the top. Lift and pull the flesh back. Rise up, and on an exhale, melt all the way down to the earth. Oh, right knee into the chest. And then the left. Come on into full happy baby for 2 breaths and just rock side to side. Release the back muscles. Take full deep breaths here, please. Good. Come to neutral position and then bring right foot down, left foot down. Setting up for bridge pose. I always invite you to take your feet however you would like. They can be together, they can be hip width apart. More challenging is to widen the feet. That will put a lot more work onto those hips. Allow yourself to, you can incorporate the arms if you want, or you can just statically use an exhale to rise up. Begin to squeeze that wedge, imaginary wedge between the thighs. Feel the heart puck. Really breathing, engage the quad legs, the quads on both legs. Press into the feet, lift through the instep. Feel the big toe mound, the pinky toe mound. Fire up the feet. Now rise that engagement up to the ankles, the shin bones, the calves, the kneecaps. Really squeezing the nice wedge. Feel the tush tighten and take 2 more breaths. Full, nice deep breaths. And then very gently allow yourself on an exhale to bring that spine down nice and slow. And hug the right knee into the chest. Extend the left leg to the sky. So you can use your right and left hand to hold that right knee in. Let it be right on top of the rib cage. Tuck the chin towards the hollow of the throat and print the low back. Flex the foot. And on an exhale, just let it lower to hover. If you want, left leg can come down. You can also bend into the left knee. On an in breath, point the toe, rise it up, and exhale down. Hovering above the mat, turn the toes out to the left. Keep that sacral spine on the floor. I have to really press and sweep that left leg out to the side, hovering above the ground the best you can, and bring it back up to the sky. Take a full in breath, and as you exhale, melt it again over to the left. Really press and hold and soften into that left inner groin, and keep tacking that right lower back down. Good. Take a full in breath, and as you exhale, ride the outer edge of that left foot out to the left. Bring it around, turn the toes to the sky as you near the top of the mat, and bring it back up to the sky. Lengthen the right leg up to the sky. Tap the hands right where the flesh meets the earth. Or if you want more of a challenge, allow the arms to just ride beside the rib cage. Take a full in breath. Squeeze blocks between the legs, imaginary blocks. Allow yourself to bend into the knees, point into the toes, and scoop the toes all the way forward to the top of the mat. And just continue, nice waterfall, nice and slow, really full and engage, navel to spine as those legs rise up. And remember that the modification to this is just to bring the left foot down on the floor and just use one leg at a time, but maintain that nice core work. Good, one more please. For those of you doing one foot, let's switch. So take the legs to the sky and just widen the legs and flex deeply into the feet, press into the heels, draw the toes towards the shin bone, and then point deeply. And then draw the legs all the way up. And we're just going to reverse the waterfall. So if you did one leg, switch, both legs or one leg to the sky. On an exhale, bring the legs forward, bend into the knees, hover the feet. Draw the knees right up to the collarbone and back up to the sky. And number 2, just feel the engagement and breathe. Good, 3 more. Remember, this can be with one leg, just like it was with the other. Lower the legs nice and slow, and maybe you don't bring them all the way to the earth. Then just bend into your knees and bring the feet back up to the sky, but keep the legs together. Last one. Good. Take it all the way up to the sky and let the legs go wide again. Take the hands out from underneath and bring the hands out to the side. Really press so each of my hands is on the widened inside. The legs are widened as wide as they can. Tiny splits. And I'm just using my hands to press, opening up and stretching all of those inner muscles. You can point toes and then flex. Be mindful of your knee attachments when you flex your feet with the legs wide. And then bring the legs back upright. And we're going to hug the left knee into the chest. Take a nice in breath, and as you exhale, bring that right leg to hover just above the earth. Point the toe, inhale right back up. Take it all the way back down, please. And we're going to roll onto the right, the outer edge of the right foot. We're going to sweep it out to the side and then bring it up to the sky, working inner and outer thigh muscles. On an exhale, bring that right leg out to the right. Keep the left sacral spine down. Tap it down. And then sweep on the outer edge of that right foot nice and slow. all the way to the top of the mat. Notice how you have to really hug. And then bring that leg all the way back up to the sky, and both legs up to the sky. From there, allow yourself to come into butterfly. So bring the feet together. You can hold ankles, you can hold the outer edges of the feet. Feet can be in the air, or they can be on the floor. What feels best to you? Appreciate that opening. That's such a nice stretch for my lower back. So I'm doing an inverted butterfly. I've got my feet in the air just above my sternum. I'm gonna lengthen into my hamstrings a little bit and bring my inner feet towards my forehead. I'm gonna let the low back rise up off the floor just slightly. That's such a yummy stretch. Lifting up onto my middle back. And then slowly draw the feet. If you chose to bring them upward, begin to glide those inner feet along the sternum all the way to the groin. And hold on to the ankles. Take a nice deep stretch through your arms. Let the knees get very heavy. And slowly turn your head to the right. That should be a lovely stretch into the left side of the neck. Bring the head back to neutral, please, and turn it over to the left. Breathe into the right side and the front side of the neck. Allow the head to come back to neutral. Bring the feet forward enough that you can now reach your hands to the outside. Bring the knees together. Bring the arms out and find your version of a twist on the right side. Good, and breathe. Nice deep breaths. You can let the head go to the left once you have the knees all situated. You can do eagle legs. What feels best to you in your twist today? What will the body and the emotional and the mind body appreciate the most? You can keep your head in neutral and just really track or tack that left shoulder down, trying to keep both shoulders down. I chose to hold and hover my twist. So I'm working my core muscles. I have my toes widened. Always allow yourself, appreciate that inner creativity, that inner yoga flow. What do I need? Bring the head to neutral and arms to a safe space. Again, if you need, before you take the other side. And I invite you to bring the same twist to the left. What feels good to you? Take full deep breaths. One more nice deep breath. Bring the head back to neutral. And the knees to neutral, hug in. And find just that most luscious position for Shavasana. Allow yourself to settle down and into it. Take a full deep breath in, please. And release it out. Take one more full deep breath in, please. And hold it. Just feel the support of the earth. And then slowly allow yourself to release the breath. Nice, long exhale through the mouth. And as you do, let yourself melt into quiet and a full sense of ease. The body is beginning to relax and open. The breath now finding its natural flow. Feel the heart begin to soften and poise to open as you allow yourself to relax all the aspects of your being just a little bit. Feel the rhythm of the breath begin to release all the muscles in the facial area. Focus on the bridge of the nose and allow the mind's eye to bring forth your favorite fragrance and begin to draw it in with each in-breath. And as you draw it in, just allow it to fill all the space up and find that deeper sense of tranquility and peace. Breathing in and out in slow, natural breaths. Release the neck muscles and then release the shoulders even more deeply. A full release through the spine and organs are relaxed. Feel though as if the organs are soothed. Feel the length of the spine, allow each disc to open. And imagine the heart just nestled in the lungs like a beautiful jewel. Begin to sense the breeze moving gently through the leaves of a tree. And let that breeze be the flow of thoughts without attachment. And then begin to just release into a pool of gratitude for the love and light of spirit. Just allow it to be embraced. A beautiful elixir. It's quiet, just lapping. Gently soothing every aspect of you. Feel the joy in your love. Effervescence like fine champagne bubbles. Whatever just arises, allow it to flow. Relax. And then gently begin to find a nice deep breath. Feel that beautiful vibrancy flowing through you. And then just allow yourself to wiggle fingers and toes in movements. Maybe knees to the chest or a nice deep cat stretch or a dog stretch. Nice movements as you reawaken the body. And then roll over onto your side and drop back into that beautiful spiritual elixir. Take another dive in and just fill up with gratitude. Every aspect of your being, every cell, every thought, every emotion. And then roll up onto the sitting bones and draw the palms to the heart. Allow yourself to just open the 3 middle fingers of each hand. So it's like you have a cup. Your pinky fingers and your thumbs are gathered together, but all of the palm, all the rest of the palm is open. It's like a beautiful little cup. And hold it to your heart. Take a nice deep breath, and as you fully inhale, take a nice long exhale, and as you exhale, let gratitude fill the lotus cup. Feel it flow into the heart. Continue to breathe, and as you do, feel the joy and the happiness arise, and allow yourself to stay in this state until we meet again. Palms together, exhale, and namaste.